All right, folks, so sometimes it's the case that, for instance, maybe you had a Google form that you sent out, and then you got a whole bunch of responses, and you want to use these responses, which are now in one spreadsheet, and you want to pull them and analyze them in another spreadsheet. So what I'm going to explore with you right now is just the act of somehow importing data from one spreadsheet and putting it in another. And what we're going to use is a formula called ImportRange. So all I want to do here is I want to take all of this data and I just want to copy it over here, but I want it to be dynamic. So for instance, if another person fills out this Google form and we get another response row here, I want it to automatically pull over here. So what we're going to do here is I'm noticing that we've got columns A through E in this case. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the top leftmost cell into which I want to import. I'm going to do equals, and we're going to do import range. Okay, the first thing we need is the entire spreadsheet URL from which we are importing. So I'm going to go to this spreadsheet. I'm going to copy that entire URL. And note that we do need to put parentheses around it, or rather quotation marks. So quotation, paste, end quotation. Then we're going to put a comma, and we say, okay, now that we've told Google Sheets the URL from which we're going to import, what is the data string or the range string that we're going to want to choose? This is again going to be in quotation marks, so we'll put a quotation mark. And the first thing you need to do is tell it the name of the sheet within the spreadsheet, followed by an exclamation point. So in this case, we're going to be doing form responses 1, and then an exclamation point. So form responses 1, exclamation point. And form responses 1 is a very typical name for a sheet when you're, collecting Google form responses. And now I want to go all of column A through, I don't even want column A. Let's start with column B. All of column B through all of column E in this case. So I'm going to just put B colon E. I'm going to end the quotations, end the parentheses. When I press enter, I'm probably going to be prompted to link the sheets. Oh, something went wrong. Oh, you need to connect these sheets. Right, I happen to own both of these spreadsheets, so it's easy for me to just say allow access. If someone else is the owner of the other spreadsheet, they're going to have to allow you access, so just a heads up. Let's allow access, and boom, it has imported all of this data over here. Now imagine I changed something over here. I don't know, I'm just going to mess with this first email address and make it kind of silly or whatnot. It should automatically update over here, and look, it just did that. So I'm going to undo that. Change over here, and it should go back to B Washington over there. Beautiful. So that way you're pulling data from another sheet, but it's dynamic. As data updates over here, it will automatically update over here, and that might be really helpful. I'm going to do a little bit of formatting right off the bat. Oh man, that's a little bit much for me. Let's go ahead and wrap that text. Make that a little smaller. Let's wrap this text. Make it a little smaller. There we go. That's a little bit better. And let's make everything centered. Just a heads up that when you do an import range, you're not going to get any formatting to carry over, so you're going to have to do all that formatting yourself. But something that may save you a whole bunch of time.